Okay.
Okay.
Anna? Okay.
Okay.
Currently, our user role, we only have 5 levels now, as you know. So there will be HR staff management, normal user, that's for start for a normal employee and supervisor. Then the current new one we added the number 6 one is called finance. So what does this user do is for finance one, they are similar to normal user, number 5 normal user, but for finance user role, they can see vClaim admin. So they can go and approve, can confirm, and then link to payroll lah. That is the difference between the finance user and also the normal user. Okay. So then I'll show you a sample lah. Let me go. So for example, now we assign example lah, we assign Stephanie as a finance. So currently now she's a finance user. Okay, what she'll see is she'll see exactly the same as a normal user. She has her own payslip, her leave, timesheet, then the others lah. So different for her, for finance user, is that they will have weekly administration and also report and maintenance history. For normal user, they only see my vClaim, only one menu. All right. So that is for user role. So we are done user role already. We can move on. So third one, we'll talk about vClaim maintenance. What we have done for this round of enhancement lah. Okay. For types of claim, currently we have 2 types of claim, fuel allowance and mileage claim lah. So total 2 lah. Then our latest one will have 43. Let me go and move. Okay. 43 here, I will not go one by one lah. There's a lot here. I will also share this list with you all. So for those unaware, there's some few ones that are related to currency lah. For example, we have where do you see? We have transportation, hotel, and then meal allowance, and also for food and beverage. There'll be 4 things that are linked to currency, which we will go through in later. There's total of 43, including the previous one. We will not include fieldwork anymore. Mileage will carry forward. Fieldwork will be split into all these 43 new claim types. That's what we call. Okay. Okay. What's next? Okay. Okay. Currently, the fieldwork allowance there's only a drop down for users to actually select what kind of claims they are doing. So the on the right side one is the latest one lah, which what we'll go through one by one. I have highlighted some of the important fields that we do not have in our current one, which is fieldwork and also mileage. Like for example, now user can key in invoice number, receipt date, service date, currency. That's the major one, and then we also have some other sub fields that we will go through later as well lah. Okay. Quite a lot of new fields here, so bear with me. We won't go through one by one. We'll just pick a few to look at it. At the end of the session, you can also access to our staging site. You can do your own exploring. If you have any question, then you can let me know lah. Okay, that is for new input fields. All right. Then okay, we will go and see how it looks like now. So currently, for people to actually add claim, right? So they, as usual, they will create a batch lah. Same thing, they'll create a batch. And then for the old one, you only see fieldwork allowance and mileage. Of course, when the new version comes in, we call this version 2, fieldwork allowance will no more be applicable. It will change to all these other 43 claim types lah. All right. So this is the new UI for users to actually scroll. But for them, they don't have to scroll. If let's say you're looking for, let's say you want to do transportation, you can just type. We have a keyword search now. It's easier for them, so they don't have to go and scroll up, scroll down just to find for that claim lah. They can just type whatever they need to do, their claims, and then it will just shortlist the thing, and then they can select lah. That is for claim type. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay. As you know, some of the fields are compulsory, some of it are not compulsory. Okay, for example, let's say we go example now filter media. So in case in the future that if you want to change like receipt date, you don't need the users to actually key in the receipt date. Now currently is compulsory lah. Anything with a red asterisk is compulsory. Like for example, description has no red asterisk is not compulsory lah. So in the future, we have already done a toggle on and off. Whether or not if you want to turn on this as a compulsory field, you may do so. So where to do so, example, this is called filter media. All right, so what we're going to do is I show you a sample on how we do. So we go back to the vClaim maintenance, vClaim maintenance, claim type, we edit, and we look for filter media. Filter media. Okay, so filter media is here lah. So we have a lot of things to digest here. Don't worry, we'll go through slowly. So what we'll do is, if in order to make that description compulsory, you have to click edit here. Beside the filter media, you click edit. Then you will see required attachment, required description. So if let's say if I tick here, for example, so I save. So now we go back. So then we look for filter media. So now you can see description is already compulsory. So in case if they don't fill out everything, they are enable everything, they will pop out the error message saying that you need to fill out all the compulsory, then only you can save the claim. That is for compulsory. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, these two are the same lah. Next one is dynamic field order. What does it mean? Dynamic field order means that now we have a lot of fields. So I'll show you one now which has a lot of fields. Maybe we can go for hotel, example. So you can see we have date from, date to, everything all here. There's a lot of fields, right? Of course, we don't need all of these fields to show up in the report. That's why we have that thing called order number. Okay, the order number you can find in, okay, we'll refer this as a hotel claim. We go back to vClaim, maintenance, and then we look for hotel. Hotel. Okay. So currently, the only thing that we want to show and report is currently invoice number, for example, the state that they are traveling to. And then we want it to show invoice number first, then only followed by their state, and also followed by their date that they travel lah. So this is the column that we will look at, the order. Okay, another one, order number we see. For example, for license and exam claim, we have a lot of fields also, different one. But some of them may share the same field like invoice number, receipt date. This one is a bit more special. They have a description of license lah. So we will show up in also the report as order number 6. So means that in the report, followed by the number, we'll output the license and exam title first, then followed by their type of license or exam they are applying. Secondly, what is the status, whether they are taking a new course, they're renewing. Then followed third by their invoice number. Fourth by their vendor name. And last one is the description of the license itself lah. So each one can be customized according to this column. So how to customize is we will look at the variable, which is the field name. We go and edit. Okay, there's a lot of things. We go down, there's an order. There's a field called order. This is where you set which one will come first, which one will go last. Of course, if you need more information on this, don't hesitate to contact me, then I will share you how to do it lah. But of course, before you do it, let me know in advance so I can guide you on how to do it lah. Okay, that is for dynamic field order. Okay, next thing, we currently have the current version 1 for Europeans claim, we don't have anything related to currency lah. The new ones, we have 4 different types of claim that will link to currency. One is food and beverage, second is hotel, third is transportation, fourth is meal allowance. Okay, so we'll show an example here. Here, let's go for food and beverage, for example. So for them, they don't have to scroll, just type in the keywords, and then you can look for the claim. So here we have currency. If you can see here, we have one currency. We have a few currency listed here. I will show you later on how to set the currency. The currency is actually based on when they submit the claim. It's not based on the date of the claim itself. So for example, if I fill in August date from to and to, okay, let me change to August. Let's say lah, okay, I traveled during August. Now I'm only making the claim. But for people who submit claims related to currency one, they will only track based on the date they submitted that currency. Means I traveled in August, 1st of August to 31st, but only this month of September, I submit the claim. We will only follow the rate for September, not during the rate for August. All right. Later this one, I'll go in more details lah. That is for currency. So to recap, last time we don't have currency one. So now there's 4 out of the 43 claims here. There's 4, which is food and beverage, hotel, transportation, meal allowance that has currency lah. That is for currency. And then the next function for vClaim maintenance is whether or not we have so many fields, right? Whether or not we want to show it in the report or not is based on the maintenance lah. So for example, now if we look at this food and beverage, we have date from, date to, claim type. We see that we may not need all of these fields to show up in the report. Okay, so we can turn that off to not show it by going to vClaim, maintenance, claim type. Then this is food and beverage. Okay, food and beverage right here. So what we do is, for example, if I don't want employee name to show in the report, then we click edit here, and then we untick the last checkbox here, which is called GCOA displayed in description. Now currently we want. If we don't want, we just click and then we save. And then it will not show in the report lah. But for now, I'll just change back first. Okay, so I think we are done with maintenance one. So next on the agenda is currency. Currency, the current version one, we do not have a historical log. Currently now we have a historical log, which I'll show you where to find. Where to find the currency maintenance is you go back to vClaim menu, you go back to maintenance, and then if you see here, there's 2. The previous one, there's only one column, which is one claim type lah. Now we added second line, which is called currency. It's for maintenance. It's for admin to come in and add in whatever currency that they want lah. Okay, so far we currently have Euro, Indonesia Rupiah, Ringgit Malaysia, Singapore dollars, and USD. We have total of 5 new currency. Okay, let's go further. And all this currency we can actually import by Excel. So if you don't want to add in one by one line, you can import by Excel. We have an Excel download template form here. So okay, we go back here. So if you can see my cursor here, there's a download Excel template lah. So I'll show you how it looks like. Okay. So admin or HR people may use this template to actually upload the exchange rate into the system using a mass upload. So you don't have to add one by one. So for example, if let's say I want to add Thai baht, TBH, so we can put in the dates and here, then put in the currency rate according to whichever you all want. Then we put status 1 means it's active lah. If it's 0, it's inactive. So once we save this, then we can import it directly into the system lah. So Here's the template, the download one, and then we import by Excel here. In the same page, you have to import. Then you can press confirm to import. Of course, I will not import now lah. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Right, so for this currency maintenance, we understand that you may have a lot of currency in the future. So what we did is we improved the sorting header for this currency. For example, if you want to see when is it effective for the currency, you can just click on the effective date and it will sort according to the column itself lah. Okay. So what I do is I always sort by effective date first. So October is the latest one. Then I'll sort by currency. It will group by the name and then followed by the effective date. This is easier to see lah. This is all for currency maintenance. So let's move on. Okay, vClaim admin. This is the important part. So the next module that we have done for version 2 is for vClaim admin. You can now sort by calendar month, not based on timesheet period anymore. So I'll show you what it means. It means that when you go to vClaim admin, once you load this page, right, whatever you see is you will see only, for example, this one you will see September lah, for example. That is the current is based on their 12th of August to 12th of September. That is based on timesheet period. So the new one will not based on timesheet period. It will be based on calendar month. Okay, calendar month means 1st to 31st, 1st to 30th, 1st to 28 or 29 lah, the full calendar month. So what you see here is that you will see all this batch period is different. So we have October, we have September, we have August. Why? It's because this claim was created in September. So if you see this line created by Julian in September, 1st of September, so it's based on calendar month. So whatever you choose in the month picker here will now, the new version will only based on calendar month. Okay, this is for vClaim admin. Okay, and now you can also sort their status, filter by status. Last time the function wasn't working, now it's working. So for example, now you see a lot of things. Okay, September month, I'll select September. If I want to see September, I'll select September. Then there's a drop down here for you to filter whatever you need to see. For example, now I want to see people who has created. So we can use this to see all the created one. Or if you want to see approved one, then you just select approve and then you see all the approved. They are based on the last approved date. So for example, this claim is last approved in 26th of September. It's still within the calendar month lah. So first from 31st. So then now we go another one more example. So this one, this claim was approved in 7th of September. So it will be based on calendar month, no longer based on their period. Okay, that is one major thing lah for vClaim admin for you all to see. Okay, that is done. Okay, that is vClaim admin. We are done with for this part. Let's go for claim process. All right, claim process. Now we added the keyword search I covered just now lah. So users they don't have to scroll lah. They just have to type in the keywords and then they can look for whatever claims they may want lah. For example, mileage claim, they want to look for, what else do we have? Sundries. They can just type in and then it will show up and then they can select. So it's more user friendly for users to actually look for their claim lah, because there's so many claim type. So impossible for them to go and scroll one by one to see. So they can just type lah if they know what they want to claim. Okay, this is for keyword search. For claim process, okay, we will see claim process. Yeah, claim process means that now I'm a user. I will go as a user to see how to make a claim lah. Okay, Now I'm this person lah. I'm Abdul Rais. I want to make my claim. As usual, they will still need to add the batch. Then normally they don't select the timesheet period lah. Normally they just follow whatever is the current one. As usual, they create the batch first, and then they add their claims lah. So example, if I want to do filter media claim, I'll select the date where I did the filter media, for example, then the receipt date. Since it's compulsory, they have to fill in. If they don't fill in, it will be an error message lah. So invoice number, they can fill in this one, 123, example one, maybe 100 ringgit. Attachment is compulsory, so they have to make it. They have to attach something lah. Description also compulsory, so they have to say what is this claim for. So filter media purchase of filter media lah. Filter media. Now they can add the claim and then they submit as usual lah. Not much difference for this part. Okay. So this is done. So you see here, same thing, they can submit. And then they confirm submit and then wait for their supervisor to actually approve lah. So that is for user part. Okay, then we'll go on to the next one. That is for user. Submit, resubmit, edit. We will come back to the resubmit one. Why we have a resubmit is because now admin can actually reject and confirm. What does this two mean? Means I will go one by one. First of all, when employee submits the claim, right, you will see pending. All right, when pending means that he has to wait for their supervisor to actually approve, right? So let's say if I am a supervisor, I saw this claim, I will actually go and approve. It is all correct. Then we will approve. So now you will see the UI here has a bit of change already. So you can approve and reject. Okay, so approve one I will not touch because it's quite the same as our version 1. Version 2 one, okay, I will show you what is new. The new one is called reject. So for example, I see this claim. I don't know what is he claiming for. Maybe not clear lah. Maybe his date is wrong. So I can click on reject. Okay. So then there will be a reason for you to key in why you want to reject. So for example, this I will say date, incorrect date. Incorrect date. Then I will confirm reject. I'm a supervisor lah. Supervisor level, admin level can do this reject action. Okay. Which we'll cover in a bit. So now we will see that, okay, we go September, we go for rejected. Now the UI here, for this claim, 100 ringgit is rejected, it's in red color lah. Okay, I will show you how it looks like when we will also issue an email to say that this claim is rejected. Why? Okay, let me run the let me run the email first, then I'll show you a sample. Okay, everyone, so far so good? Can follow or not? If I talk too fast, you all can tell me. Can, no issue.
Okay, yes.
All right, no problem. So, okay. So now I'm going to show you the sample email as usual. Okay, this is a rejected one. So as usual, the supervisor will receive an email for approval lah. But now I see this claim is a bit wrong, so I reject it. So once you reject, right, the user will immediately receive email saying that, okay, this claim has been rejected. Okay, then why? Rejected by who? Rejected reason will show incorrect date and the status lah. This is for reject. This is for admin part lah. If they reject, admin or supervisor reject. So for user side, I'll show you why when we say resubmit. Okay, now because I'm Abdul Rais, example, I saw my claim reject, so I need to know why they already know from email. So now I know what to do. I'll go back to my vClaim. Then I'll see my rejected one. So I'll go back to that claim. Okay, maybe I need to change the date. I click edit. I change the date to the correct date lah. Then I save. This is the correct flow lah. Then you can resubmit it. Okay. the button here, you can just resubmit without creating a new batch. You can just resubmit the same thing, and then the same process will go through, will go back to the supervisor. Then the supervisor has to approve it lah. So example, if I go back to the supervisor, okay, go back to supervisor. Now I will see another one haven't get come back already. So I will either need to approve or reject. So for this reason, so seems to be okay. So now I approve lah. So there's two sides, user way and also admin way to reject and resubmit lah. That is the new latest function for user and also admin. Okay.
Marcus,
Okay.
sorry to jump in. The supervisor will receive the email once a requester submit their claim.
Yes.
So from the email, supervisor will click at the hyperlink.
Yes.
Is that okay to show them? Or this is
So
from
example lah, so you're saying
uh-huh.
that when you receive the claim pending for approval so they have this button here called approve and reject lor. So either one lah. So but what will happen is if they click reject, they will still jump back to that page, and then they have to put in the error message and then send lah. But for approve one, they can just directly approve for email lah. That is the difference lah.
Okay. Can the supervisor see the details? Can you go back to the email?
And
Can you go? Oh, they will see all the details will be here. Okay.
okay, all right. If let's say the supervisor put in the remarks on why they reject, that will show up here. Rejected reason incorrect lah.
Oh,
Then you know what to do. They have to go and resubmit the claim, change the details, and resubmit lah. Okay.
so what I said just now was once the requester submit their claim, so the supervisor will receive email notification.
Right.
So how is the email look like?
Okay. When the requester, for example, now I submit, I'm Abdul Rais,
Okay.
I submit the application. So the supervisor is Muhammad Khairul Nizam lah. So he will receive this kind of email, the claim ID, all the details all here, the status
Okay.
of thing lah. Then if you scroll down, this is the exact email that they will receive lah. So they
Okay.
either approve or reject.
Okay. So there is no hyperlink to link to the vClaim. So they will see all the details here and approve if everything okay.
Yes.
So attachment or same. Okay. Yes. They can click on the attachment.
Right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
As usual lah, just that we added the reject button here lah for the email one lah. Okay.
All right.
We
Okay.
move on.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Okay. So for now, we're going to touch more on the admin part. So what happens when you approve? What happens when you reject? What happens when you confirm? Okay. Now the current flow is that in version 1, Eurofins claim is that when user requester submit the claim, supervisor approve, then it will be just approve only. Then it will just show up as approve. So if I'm correct me if I'm wrong lah. So your current way of doing is that once you see the approve, you will actually download the PDF or you view the claim type, and then you will actually go to payroll, payment entry, allowance entry, and actually key in this allowance. Is that correct? That is the current way of doing.
Allowance.
Mm.
For fuel allowance.
Yeah, for fuel or mileage. Is this the correct way that you are doing now?
We didn't link to the payroll. We do it separately.
You do it separately. Okay. So
Okay.
now the new version in V2 is that you can up. I'll show you. Okay, yeah, we go slowly. We go slowly. So now the new flow is that once the supervisor is approved, right, it will come up in the vClaim admin. So you all can see, you can drop down here, select approve, and then you will see approve. So now you have this UI called confirm. Once you confirm, okay, we look at Abdul Rais, okay, or maybe this one. This is easier. City no Nabiha one, 61.78. Okay, now for finance users, or HR user, they will come to vClaim admin page and then they will scroll here. They will check their claims first before they confirm. Okay, once you confirm, what does it mean? When you confirm means that it will be linked to payroll. Okay, City no Nabiha. Now I'll show you what it looks like first. So we'll go to 4020. City Nabiha. Okay, so City Nabiha now doesn't have anything allowance pending for payroll ma. It's empty. So if let's say for your weekly admin people that goes in and they want to approve for this person, they will have to click confirm. So we look at City Nabiha, everything view okay already. Okay, the Malaysia is okay. Then you can click confirm here, or you can go back to that page, and then you can click confirm here also. So just to show you, so what we'll do is we'll view the claim first, check everything okay, then we can confirm. Okay, your claim has been confirmed. Okay, okay. So now you see the status become purple color. From green color is approved, then the purple color is called confirm. What will happen next is, so if we go back to weekly admin, the approved one will go to confirm already. So you have to find it and confirm. So this one is confirmed today, which is 29 September. So it will come up in September month, calendar month. It will show up here. So City Novia, he has done, we have confirmed already. This is considered linked to payroll lah. What happens is, now is that we will go back to City Nabiha. Once you confirm the claim will directly link into their allowance already. Okay, got some people want to masuk. Okay, so once the new version 2 is that once you click confirm, it will directly link to payroll. This page means that it will pending payroll run. So once if I run payroll run, it will automatically be included in that salary lah. Okay, so let's say if I run new payroll run, September, I select for first payroll, September, then I save. Okay, now rerun. Maybe it will take some time, so we'll come back to it lah. Okay, we'll come back to it. So now the latest one is that admin can actually approve, reject, and confirm. There's this two new one is called reject and confirm lah. So we can see here. So once if you see, example, if you see that that claim is wrong, you want to be reversed, you can also reverse. We have a new button for you to reverse. Reverse means that you will reverse from confirm to approve. So example, we'll use someone else. Let's say we use, okay, Abdul Rais. So this is confirmed already. 113.82 is confirmed. So maybe along the line, maybe when you do double check, maybe you think this one is wrong. Maybe lah. So what you can do is you can click reverse. This one, when you click reverse, what will happen is, okay, it's running the payroll. So give me some time because the payroll is running. So are we good so far on the confirm and the reject? Any questions so far? So far we are okay, eh?
Marcus,
Mm.
with this claim linked to payroll, what if I use the template upload the reimbursement claim into payroll for processing? Will there be any impact? This one
Yes.
is impact. Yes,
I have to show you, if I can show you, it will be better. So it means that if you do not use the confirm button, if you want to use back the upload function, you can do so, but then it will be a double claim.
which means we cannot do it together. We need to.
You can do together, but it will not be. It will be a separate claim lah. It is a different claim ID already, ma.
The naming will be the same reimbursement claim.
Yes, the naming will be the same.
So we
So now
couldn't differentiate.
I'll show you. I'll show
Okay.
you. Let me show you payroll run. We're done already. Okay. So view 4042. 4042. What's the name? City no Nabiha. City. Okay, City no Nabiha will be reviewed. Okay, don't know whether it's correct or not. Nabiha. Okay, Nabiha bin Zakaria. So for you, you're saying you add manual right? Okay, so now you can see here is not into the payroll run yet lah. So means they haven't processed lah. It will show as a reimbursement claim lah. I will not run the payroll run because it will take some time. This one I will show you in a bit later. For your side, okay. Renee, how do you actually add the allowance you import, right?
Yeah, using the template.
Using the which is here lah, import new allowance lah.
Haha.
Right, understand. So it will be a different claim ID lah. It will be different. So I
Oh, so
suggest that if it's out of the vClaim admin one, if you have the manual claim, then you only use the import. Else,
okay.
we go back to the usual procedure, which is once they approve, if let's say this month you want to reimburse back to the